ready to go live. I'm going to start recording now as well. So now I've got the recording going. We've already got the stream going. I do believe we'll be alright.
She asked what words that she couldn't say. Started listing. And then I said, moist. I need to do a little tiny adjustment here.
Did anybody check the stream?
I did not have my phone.
I didn't either.
I'm going.
And did you guys share the stream?
I
I
did.
shared.
Okay. I know
Bitch.
Tiki didn't get a chance to, but...
It's working.
Bitch.
Oh wow, not bad on the delay either.
Okay, alright, off with the stream. Thank you.
Oh, I had my volume already down, so... is anyone watching yet?
Probably not.
Come on, here's one to know.
I don't see any in chat or anything. I don't
Nice.
see, I don't even, yeah, no, there's...
That
I
sounded
don't think there's any
healthy.
viewers or anything. Oh, there's one viewer, there was one viewer. I don't know if they're still there or not.
It was probably one of us.
Yeah, probably. Right, so anyways, we're gonna fucking go ahead and get started. What do you say?
I think that sounds spiffing.
Alright, we are now currently live. You need to scoot down that way a little bit because you're nowhere in scene.
I think
I'm gonna
it's
have
the chair.
No, I'm gonna have to switch
Hey!
over there. You're gonna be above my head now. Sir, DM, sir.
That works.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Are you now?
I do believe so.
Are you now? Oh, Tiki, do me one quick favor. On my desk is the big satin black bag. If you could bring that. That's the only thing I forgot.
Your beard's already grown up. Crap ton.
This one?
Yeah.
No, on my desk, the black satin
I was just gonna look at your metal dice. They're so pretty.
They are.
And when she comes back, we will do our obligatory call.
She doesn't see it.
Well, that's no bueno.
Did you roll that?
Yeah.
She just rolled a nat 1 on my dice.
Oof.
Was that bad?
You probably
Dice
just
poisoning.
fucking, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Probably just fucked me over.
I'm sorry.
I
It
don't
wasn't.
believe you.
It wasn't intentional.
I hope not.
I
And that one shouldn't be. Can I fit both of these guys? Barely.
Here you go. I'll
Oh, no,
trade
no,
you
no.
for the little one.
No,
No, I'll
you're
trade you
fine.
for the little
We
one.
wanted to give you guys the good ones.
I like the little one.
Fucking give me my dice back, man.
I like the little one.
Fucker.
Technical hiccup.
What's the problem?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
What black satin bag are you talking about?
The bigger black dice bag. Oh, it's right here. I found it, Teak.
Fucking Munchie.
It blended into the bed.
Fucking
Jesus, Sarah.
Munchie.
It has the miniatures.
You know, whenever I finally get access to polymorph, we're gonna have to buy a little bag of like farm animals and stuff.
It's just gonna be everything, huh?
And this
Alright.
one's a cow.
So.
And this
Oh.
one's a sheep.
Oop, hold up. Are we good?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, we're good.
Last scene, you guys came back to Miffleton. Nerida has now officially joined the party. For anyone who may or may not be watching, I am Munchie, I am the DM. And then going from this side of me around, we have Will. Introduce.
Right, my name is Will. My character is Pan. He is a satyr bard, and he's a bard. Sure you know what to expect from that.
I'm Tiki. My character is Creeden. He is a rogue thief, halfling, with the, is it the Littlefoot or,
Lightfoot.
Lightfoot? Yeah, halfling. That's it.
I'm Shelby, and I play Nerida, a siren sorcerer. And,
Yeah, I found some interesting homebrew for that one. So, our characters so far have come across in this land a plot. And that's really as far as we've gotten. We're a couple sessions in. At the moment, you guys are back in Miffleton at the Cock and Root. It is midday. You guys are at the tavern. What you doing?
Karma rolls.
Oh yes, please, yes, of course.
I don't even have my desk.
Natural 20 on the karma roll.
18.
18.
Nice.
Good.
Yes. 15.
Not
Still
bad,
not bad.
guys.
Right, so, Pan, this was in the very first session, decided that, well, being a bard, he's going to seduce a few women. One of those women, her father happened to come up to the room later, well, the next day, and he made a booty call with her father, so that's where Pan's going to go and try and find.
Alright, so we will come back to that in a moment. Tiki, what are you doing?
I'm drinking some mead and eating some cheese.
Alright. Any plans? Anywhere you want to go?
Nope, I just want to shove as much food, as much cheese as I can in my face as halfling possible.
I'm gonna hang out with Creeden because I have no fucking idea where we're at.
Alright. Like I said, Nerida is new to the party, therefore she doesn't know the town all that well. So I guess we will be following you. You guys see Pan get up from the table and
Adios.
starts heading for
Right,
the door.
I'll be back, lad and lass.
Have a
Where
good
you off
time.
Right, so you remember back when you first hated me? You remember the women?
That's the red party?
Right. Now, I don't know if I ever told you, but did you happen to hear one of the ladies' fathers come to the door?
No, I have no recollection of that.
Right, so, after everything, we wake up, and there's a loud banging at me door, so I get up and I'm like, who is it? And it's some dude going, oh, I need to talk to you. So I'm alright, fine, I'll fucking answer the door. I'm goat ass naked. And I swing the door open, and I cast a spell. I charmed him. And so he immediately dropped his anger. And so I started hitting on him. And so I'm out for a booty call.
Are you
It's a
gonna fuck
rain
her
check.
dad?
Yes, I'm gonna fuck her dad. It's a rain check that's been in place before we became bullywog kings.
I learn so much more every day I'm around you guys.
Oh, it never stops.
Alright, so you leaving now?
Right.
Do you know where you're going?
We had discussed meeting in an alley that night, but I don't know where that alley was. Or at least, I mean, that was probably, a week ago now?
At this point, yeah, it would have been about a week and a half ago.
So then I'm going to go to the nearest dark alley to the tavern and see if I can find any clues as to if this man had actually stopped by or not.
Alright. There's an alley behind the tavern. Give me a investigation.
17 total.
You spy a little pouch stuffed into a crevice of one of the mason lines in the wall.
Alright. Pull the pouch out. I open it up a little bit out from my face just to make sure, no poison or anything.
Inside you find a little roll of parchment.
Alright, I'll unroll it. Does it have a note?
Yes, it is a note. And it is from the father. Saying that he is in the royal city. That's where he lives.
Right. Yeah.
And it gives you an address.
Okay. Right, well, I'm going to head back into the tavern and be like, well, I've got a destination if ye don't.
Does it have to do with that dad?
Of course it does. I just told you I was
We
leaving
could
to
go
go
walk
find
around
him.
the town, see if there's any shops.
It's going to be about a day and a half journey or so for me, I think.
Someone's got to be there to watch your ass.
I plan on him
Does
doing
have a
that.
point. Oh god.
And I'm going to skip out of the tavern on the way, try to find that stable horse dude.
I'm a follow.
I'm a follow.
Alright,
Oh, wait, hold on. Didn't we steal horses from that guy and set all the others free?
Do we still have those horses?
you guys would still have those horses. You would have tied them out on the outskirts of town.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's go outside of town and grab our fucking horses then.
Yeah.
Right, so then we're heading to the horses.
Alright, nothing you want to do before you leave town?
Let me check my inventory real quick.
Potions.
Yeah, actually, that's
I
why
need to
I'm
stop
bringing
by
up
the
mine, because I
alchemy
don't know
shop.
how much money I have.
Of course you need to stop by the alchemy shop.
Even if it's just for more bull pus.
She loves Bartimus.
I do.
Great. I do believe that I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to do... Sorry, I was coming up with a whole sidetrack about something that we haven't even discussed. Just don't worry about it. Heading to the alchemist shop as well with Bartimus, or to see Bartimus.
Alright, I'm assuming you're following along as well. So, a couple minutes passes, you guys make it to the alchemy shop. Open up the door, and it's the same thing you guys normally see. A very dimly lit, apothecary / library that looks half broken down, books everywhere, and a desk in the far back that it may be a desk, but once was a desk is now a pyramid of books and tomes and scrolls.
Bartimus!
Yes, 1 second. How can I help you?
I need something that will heal my wounds.
Okay. Meet me at the desk. You hear lots of skittering and screeching, some books flying around, and you think you hear in the background there might have been a cat that got hit. You can't really tell. There's so many noises. A little bit of glass breaking, and then you see Bartimus start scampering up the pyramid of books up to the top of the desk. For those who are unfamiliar, Bartimus is a gnome, so very tiny.
I need something that'll heal my wounds. How much is it gonna cost?
Well, let me see here. And he picks up one of the books from underneath of him and starts thumbing through it. What do we have in mind?
Whatever you recommend.
Healing, having, heals, horses.
Sir,
Yeah.
we're looking for healing potions, not horses.
Healing.
Jesus.
And he flips back and he starts going down the page.
I like it when he trails off.
He closes the book real quick, tosses it behind him. I have a few small vials of healing paste. Not quite as good as a potion, but it'll work topically.
I'll take it. How many you got?
He has 4 of them at a price of 11 gold piece.
I'll take all 4.
All right.
Just kind of
Um,
jingle some gold pieces and toss them his way.
They will be one use of 1d4 plus 2.
Bartimus, sir.
Yes.
I'm looking for quite the opposite of that. Do you have anything that I could use to hurt people? Effectively.
You see his eyes kind of go into the back of his head, like it's something he hasn't thought about in forever. And kind of slumps down a little. I think I could do something like that. And
All right.
before you even say anything, he jumps off the pile of books, and you see him scamper off towards what you think is a back room, or it could just literally be a wall of books separating the back of the shop. You're not 100% on that. And he comes back with a black tome, and he opens it up, and
It's a fucking Necronomicon.
you can see that his normal haziness of the mind is completely gone. It's almost like he's hyper-focused. And he sits there in silence for 2-3 minutes. Maybe 4 days.
4 days. How much is it going to run?
I'll know in 4 days.
Right. I'll see you then, sir.
And he nods his head at you. And you can tell it's almost like something caught him about that. Like, he's not his normal self in any of that. And he kind of, instead of hopping off the desk, he kind of walks off the books and walks back to the back room.
Right, bye! And I'm going to leave.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at you and then just walk out. Wait, hold on. Is there anything that Nerida needed?
I'm good.
Also, for those at home, Shelby is not very familiar with D&D. So you guys are heading out of town now then?
Before that. Did I, offend him or something? You come here all the time. I thought something to kill something was something that you got here from him, too.
I've
It
never
didn't
seen him
seem
act this way.
offended.
Right, well, I mean, you know him better than I do. I'm just... Okay.
He seemed really intrigued.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
We'll know in 4 days.
You're right. When he kills me. Okay. Right, so off to the horses then.
Off to the horses.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes you about 2-3 minutes to walk to the edge of town and go behind the fucking, the little patch of woods that you guys hid the horses in.
Quick note, is Nerida riding with me or you?
Right, we do only have 2 horses. Probably you. Don't want to overload a horse.
That's fine, you're riding.
So wait, are you trying to say you're big or Nerida's big?
The both of us. I'm about 6.5 feet tall.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're like fucking, you're regular humanoid.
I'm 3'2", it makes me sad and blue.
Yes, I mean you'd be good.
Alright, so heading out?
Yes, so I have an address in the royal city, and we thought that, the king asked us to look into something. Anyways, we could stop by, see if we could get a little bit more from him.
It's been a while. We got that note.
No, I'm not talking about the note. I'm not talking about the note from my booty call. But it's been a while since we've spoken to the king. We haven't even tried to go and do his quest, so...
We're not gonna go to jail, are we?
Fucking... Look, you can almost turn invisible. I can actually turn invisible, so can that. We'll be fine.
I was just wondering how many people I'm gonna have to kill.
Hopefully none.
That's what I'm
Creeden,
saying. I don't want to go to jail. I mean, we have
people.
Nerida now.
Look, if it comes down to
I
it,
feel
I can
special.
charm them, we can put them to sleep, and we'll be fucking
Yeah,
fine.
and then you can bang them all.
That is rape, and I take deep offense to that.
That's not what I meant.
Alright, okay.
I was talking about the charm.
Off we go to the royal city, right?
Yeah,
Right.
so you guys...
Let's go.
You guys make your way to the Empire's royal city. It takes about a day and a half journey. Everybody give me a perception check.
Fuck.
7.
5.
6.
Plus your perception down here.
Which one is
Yeah, so 7.
plus 3. 9.
Okay. Nothing really going on. You guys are heading towards the Empire, so the streets are more thought out, more of a road than a pathway, if you will. There's lots of traffic, even through the night. Speaking of, do you guys wish to make camp for the nights? Because it would be getting about... One sec. Yeah, it'd be getting about that time. It's like probably somewhere around 10 or 11.
I think we should make camp.
Yeah, it's your turn to grab firewood.
Fair enough. Let's find a good place and make camp for the night, and we'll continue on in the morning.
All right. Let's go around, starting with Shelby. What are you doing before you go to bed?
I want to find a nice creek. Go shower. Go wash.
Give me a investigation check.
Which dice is that?
D20.
D20.
And then add your investigation.
18. Plus 2. 20.
Yeah, maybe about a 3-minute walk from where you guys decided to make camp back. You saw a small creek that ran through, so the road's going this way, the creek is running through kind of like that. Like I said, just about 3 minutes back behind from where you guys made camp. So that's where you're heading?
Yep.
Okay. Creeden?
I'm just sitting by the fire,
Okay.
inspecting my little pouch of bull pus.
So I was gathering firewood for the fire.
I'm still starting it with the twigs I got.
Fair
I got
enough.
a small little flame going. It's not much.
It's
but
alright. So I gather everything, bring it back over, help Creeden get the fire going real nice and good, and then I'm just going to sit back and start playing on my lute for a little bit.
My little fire
Alright.
is perfect. Don't even judge him.
Sorry, just kind of
It's okay to be small.
doing DM stuff.
Right, if you want to suck, it's okay to be small.
I'm just gonna walk off and lean near a tree.
Oh, Creeden, don't do that. Come back, lad. I promise you'll enjoy it.
I will definitely pass on that. What did I say about fucking me?
At some point, you may not say no.
Alright, so...
Charm.
High or low?
Hi.
Alright. After a little while of cleaning up the creek and everything, nothing happens. You know, you see a few people passing by on the road, a little bit out, and then
I want to be in my mermaid figure.
oh, okay, yeah. High or low?
Low.
You get a lot of stares. You're getting a lot of stares, but no one seems to be bothering you or anything. Are you making your way back to camp?
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting dressed and head back to the camp.
Alright. You go back to camp and you find Creeden leading by a tree about maybe 20, 30 feet away from the campfire, and Pam laying there beside the campfire, just strumming on his lute.
So what'd you do to piss him off?
I told him that it sucks to be small.
I'm really good at hiding, okay?
I never said you weren't.
I wouldn't be able to do it this well if I
There's
wasn't
some
small.
perks to being small. It's okay.
She gets me.
Fire. Okay. I'm gonna keep strumming, and I'm going to try and wait until everybody passes out.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm making conversation with Nerida. Where'd you run off to?
There was a creek about 3 minutes past.
Oh. Why do you need to go to the creek?
To wash up. We've been going for a day and I feel dirty.
Tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow, maybe.
Fair enough. I mean, I like to clean every day.
I probably should.
Cheers to that, mate.
Alright, so is everyone getting ready for bed then and everything? Anyone going on watch?
I'm gonna climb up the tree, lean up against something, or the trunk, and...
I'll take first watch. If that's alright with you guys.
I'll take second.
Alright, so...
You don't have to watch.
Let's
it
say
would
it's
probably
about...
be beneficial.
I'll take a last watch.
Let's say it's about midnight, so everybody has 2 hours of watch.
Okay. Right, so assuming you guys are drifting off to sleep while I'm on watch, right? Okay. So as they're going off to sleep, I'm gonna take out my amulet to the Raven Queen and, pray to her, ask for, safe travel and everything as we make our way to the royal city, ask for a little bit of guidance along the way, and then I'm going to take out my harp and start playing a very melancholic song.
I'm going to have you make a investigation check.
12.
So while you're sitting there and you're playing off, you remember that, and out of game, real quick for both you guys and everybody at home, there was an omittance that was made in the last session that I needed to make a correction of. So that's what this is. You remember that when you were fighting the Nothics, you ended up picking up a gold ring.
Right.
You haven't really done much with it since, but it was a bit of a peculiar gold ring. A bit small for a normal humanoid fingers, and it had a gold chain that hung off it about this long. And just for some reason it popped back into your head that you had this thing.
Oh, fucking right, I forgot about that. I'll take it out, start looking at it. Is there anything else that's intriguing about it besides it being small?
You notice very finely, you can't tell if it's scratches or an inscription. Looks really worn. Like this thing, it's seen better days. It's not polished. You know it's gold. But it's not polished. It looks like it's been sitting out for quite some time.
Right. I knew when I banged that wizard I should have had her teach me how to identify. This is fucking bullshit. Right, well, I'm going to take off my Raven Queen amulet. I'm going to slide the other chain that's holding the ring.
Oh, no, it's a small chain. It's like about this big.
Right, what I was going to do is take it off, unclasp, and then put that on as well.
Yeah, you're able to kind of like, because it's not like a banded chain or anything like that. It's just like one string. But you're able to kind of like flip it around it and kind of...
Yeah. Right. Okay, well, then I'm going to look at my Raven Queen amulet. The fuck is the gold here? Could you help me out a little bit?
Nothing happens. There's no real response.
And I'm going to finish out the rest of my watch.
Alright, real quick, first hour, high-low?
Low.
Second hour, high-low?
Low.
Alright, who's second watch? Alright. Is there anything that you were doing during your watch?
I brought some of my spell books with me. I'm going to go over the spells that I don't really know well and the ones that I almost killed Creeden on.
Okay, fair. That's definitely a good thing to do. Yeah, so you sit there and you're studying. You hear these degenerates snoring like crazy.
I start humming a tune to kind of bug them out.
Okay,
ignore them.
I'm gonna need you to make me a performance roll.
This was some?
Yes.
17.
Okay, you were able to very easily hold on to your magic while you sing. Being a siren, immediately when you sing, the magic flows from your voice, whether it be humming, vocalizing, or just being harmonic in general. And you're able to get a little hum out while you're studying. High-low for first hour?
High.
Okay, high-low for second hour?
Let's go high again.
Alright. And second shift passes by smoothly.
Creeden! Creeden! Creeden, wake your ass!
I'll take that extra
Nerida, why are you fucking yelling?
Your turn.
Where'd all the cheese go?
You can have cheese in the morning. It's your fucking turn. Good night.
God. Hop down, climb down the tree.
I'm dozing off completely out.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna be doing all this yawning shit.
That was a legit fake yawn. I'm just kind of looking over at Pan, like, the bastard, you get to sleep. I want to sleep. And just kind of look over at Nerida. How dare you exist? Just kind of stare off into nothing.
So you're not going to be doing anything else during your shift, just watching?
Just watching.
Alright, high-low? Give me a perception check.
Awesome.
Oh fuck, here we go.
13.
Okay, you hear some rustling off to the right side of the camp.
Do I see anything?
You do not yet. It sounds like maybe it's about 20 feet just behind the tree line.
I want to take my water canteen off and like quickly douse out and put out the fire.
Okay. Roll me a stealth for that.
25.
Okay, yeah, you very silently put out a fire with water. Yeah, I don't know how you managed, but yeah, you can still hear it. You don't really quite see anything yet. You think you might see a little bit of some movement in the one bush near the tree line, but you're not 100%.
Just in case something comes along, I'm going to go ahead and knock a sedative arrow.
Alright.
And just kind of be on the watch.
Okay. You gonna do anything else?
Nope, I'm just watching.
No. You gonna alert your party members?
They're sleeping.
Fair? Okay. Alright. Fucking...
And this is how we die.
Good knowing ya. Fuck yeah.
Give me another perception check.
12.
Yeah, so you start to see something slightly feathery poke its beak out of the bush. Looking around. It's got a bit of a glint in its eye. It looks kind of
Fucking chocobo.
it looks kind of like a chicken, but it's bigger.
I'm going to, how is Pan laying down right now? Is he leaning up against a tree?
Okay, so...
Oh,
if we would kindly...
Yep.
I'm gonna have to use dice for this one because this one's impromptu. So, we're gonna call this the tree where you're at.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Let's turn that like that. That way there's a platform there.
I can borrow
Your little D4 here. Then here is the tree line. So there's about the orientation. Here is it coming out of the tree line.
So it's the D12?
Yes. No, it's the D6.
Okay.
The one that's blue, not
Okay.
Okay, I want to switch arrows to a regular arrow. No, I want to switch arrows to an explosive arrow.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
And I want to try and either
I think we're just out of range.
hit
Yeah.
this thing or scare it the fuck away.
Okay, go ahead and fire.
I don't know.
Oh, it's not. It's not that bad. And then add
Um,
your bonus for your attack.
So 10? 10?
10 altogether.
Yeah.
You just barely miss. It grazes by the chicken thing's head and lands about 5 feet behind it. What is the damage on the explosive? Hey, you gotta have these things ready.
No, I know, I'm sorry. What the fuck is the explosive one?
Is it in this character sheet?
Sliding.
I have the bullpuss written down.
Yeah, I don't have it in here. I think it was just an extra 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do 1d6 minus 1. It is 5 feet out of range. Yeah, because it was... No. Just do 1d6, because if I remember correctly, it's 1d6 out of range, 1d8 impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's what you had last time. You should probably
3.
write that down.
3. All right. It is now completely and utterly pissed.
Do we hear this explosion?
I don't know. Roll me a perception. You
It's
guys
an
are dead
explosion.
asleep. It's an explosion, but I don't know how deep you sleep.
17.
18.
Yeah, you guys hear it just fine.
What
It
the
definitely
fuck?
startles you awake.
Jesus, Creeden!
Immediately, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Right. Fuck. 10.
7.
All right, well,
7.
hold on. This is the way we're going to start. Oh, we're going to do it critical roll style.
Yep.
So, 20 to 15,
I got, yeah.
15 to 11. You guys have some low-ass rolls. 11 to 5.
7.
7.
Or wait,
7.
no. 10. Sorry. 10, because my... Yeah.
10.
7.
7.
7.
Okay. So,
We're fucked.
I'm going to, just for sake of sakes, put Tiki behind Shelby. Instead of you guys trying to take your turn at the same time. So, top of the round. Out comes this bird thing, which now you all definitely see plainly by moonlight. Is
Cockatrice.
this thing. Everybody at home. Is that on there?
No. Hold on.
Nice, Tiki. You had to really fucking
Oh.
piss that off?
There you go.
I
Yeah.
was trying
All
to
right.
scare it away. I was
Yeah, but you
trying to
just
let you guys
Pissed
sleep.
it off!
Alright, so it's going to rush in, which you guys are now standing now.
Oh, cool.
It's going to rush into Shelby,
Awesome.
and it's going to make a bite attack. Well, I'm actually going to have you be my arms.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because that's too much fucking.
No, that's fine.
So what is your AC?
14.
It will miss. And then Will, if you could,
Where's it going?
take it diagonally back by 2 towards this way.
This way?
Yes. That'll do.
Okay.
And then it's gonna sit there and it's looking kind of confused, like very frenzied.
Yeah.
Like very frenzied, very panicked. Like it was not looking for this at all, but here it is. And then next in order is Will.
Right, so... Oh, no, that didn't work. Okay, well, then I'm going to...
Oh, I only have 3
it's just
explosive arrows left.
Right, I'm going to cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Alright.
And then that would be 4d8 damage. It
What's
is
the
Constitution save of 16.
Okay, it fails.
Right, so 4d8, this is 2, so that's 13 plus 19, 21.
Okay, it you see it do a really horrible flinching, just and duck its head down, and it's now just kind of sitting on its legs, kind of half broken, if you will. It's
Good
still
shit.
alive,
Good shit.
but it does not look great.
And now I'm going to take my movement and head 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm going to head over here and try and surround it a little bit.
All right. Shut.
I'm gonna move back. Or 5. Wait, can I go diagonal?
Yeah.
Okay. 10, 15. And I'm gonna do Firebolt.
All right.
What do I need to roll?
So first you have to roll an attack. So you have to roll a d20 and then add whatever your spell attack modifier is.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
Do we know what her spell attack modifier is?
I
That's
don't know.
something. Okay.
Is it spell DC?
No, that's the save for anything. So for your, what is your attribute for casting? Like Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom.
It would be Constitution. Constitution.
Or I mean,
18
not
plus-
Constitution. It would be fucking. Oh my god, Charisma. Is it? It can be Charisma, Wisdom, or Intelligence.
For her, I do believe wisdom based.
Wisdom. All right, so it's add the bonus for whatever your Wisdom modifier is.
So
I'll leave you right
11.
there.
That just hits.
And now you have to roll damage. So on here, you'll see somewhere in here it'll give you like 1d8 or whatever the case is. It should be this last sentence here.
And 17th level 48.
Okay, I didn't mean literally the very
Oh,
last one.
oh, okay.
Last sentence. Okay, so as you can see here, on a hit, the target takes 1d10 fire damage, and then that increases when you reach 5th level, which you are at 5th, so it would be 2d10.
So this one?
Nope, that's a 12.
Guys
This
ever had fried chicken?
2 of them.
0.
That's a 10.
Okay, 10.
On a d10, those are 10s. And,
And
2.
two.
So 12.
So how specifically do you want to do this?
I'll blow his fucking head off.
Okay, you shoot that firebolt directly at its tiny little cockatrice beak, and it explodes in a hail of fire once it hits.
That's for waking me up.
So much so that it engulfs the whole body, and it stays on fire for about a good 5 minutes.
I want to walk down and grab a chunk of meat.
Yeah, same. A victory eat.
Yeah, it needs to be cooked longer. It's definitely just a charred on the outside, but
Yeah.
cockatrice
Flip on
is
a
just
dagger.
like chicken, very edible.
Start
Right.
cutting the shit off.
Yeah, gonna walk over and start cutting its legs and start taking
Yeah.
feathers off that are still on there.
Give you guys yourselves each 3 food rations.
3 chupa thingies.
3 chupa things.
It's just on your inventory. Or on the back, whatever.
We're writing 3.
Food rations. So, I mean, about this time, the sun's starting to come up. And it's the end of the night. It's about 6 o'clock now.
Right. So.
Looks like breakfast walked to you guys.
Sure didn't it?
So how
I'm
about
mad
that
that
breakfast?
I'm mad that you woke me up, but I'm glad you brought me breakfast.
All a part of my
Right.
plan.
Okay.
Switch camera back over.
What? Oh. Yeah. Back to general. There we
Do
go.
we have anything? Is there anybody
Somebody
out
is
there?
in chat. Hello, Venomous Bear. I'm assuming that says Robert, but I don't know for sure.
Hurrah!
Hello,
Except you
person.
it's spelled venomous instead of venomous. I'm not sure if that's meant to be.
Don't
Either way.
degrade our patrons.
I'm not degrading anybody.
You're degrading the patrons.
I like
sir.
you.
Right. So, I'm going to
I miss you. Don't give a fuck about your schedule.
gonna hop on a horse and start making my way downtown.
Yeah.
My way downtown.
Walking fast.
Faces
passing
passing
and
homebound.
Oh, I couldn't sing that face.
And that's how we get cancelled.
It wasn't anything more than 15 seconds. We're okay. So, it's about another half day's journey to the Royal City. Can everybody give me a perception check?
10.
7.
So perception?
Yeah.
6.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary to you guys, but Whatever.
Fuck knows.
So yeah, you reach the royal city by 6 or so in the evening. Well, no, that's not happening. About 2 or 3. That's better. Midday, it's bustling. The moment you walk through the gates, there's no check at the gates. There's too many people going into the gates. The gates are huge. They're massive. I mean, it's exactly what you'd expect from an empire wall. The gates lead directly down into Main Street, and from where you're standing, you can see the royal castle. You guys would be very familiar with it. You would have never have been here, ever. Coming from the Imperial Port where you got dropped off going to the academy, you've never been this far north. Yeah, I mean, it is a sight to behold for you. You've never seen so many people.
Wow!
You've never seen so many people in one area.
And welcome to the royal city.
Yeah, there's too many people. I don't like it.
You're fucking A right, there's too many people. But you can have a real good time.
Yeah.
So here you guys are, holding up traffic in the middle of the street in the royal city. Where are you going?
Let's get rid some people.
I'm going to whatever that fucking address was.
Alright, you guys following him?
Yeah, we're following him, but I don't think we know why we're following you.
So,
I'm following based on the presumption we're gonna do this mission.
So where are we going?
Right, so I've already told you that I had a booty call coming here.
That's where we're going right now?
That's where I'm going right now,
That's
yes.
the first thing we're doing?
That's the reason I woke up this morning.
You have some shitty life goals, my dude.
I'm also a king, so, you know. And I pull out the
I'm a
pelvic
king.
crown and I stick it up on my head.
I am a
too
king.
fancy.
I and Creeden are king of the Bullywogs.
I'm gonna pull out my little crown and put
We
it
are
on.
king of frog people.
She looks real. You just look like a fucking douchewaffer.
Like I'm gonna take that from a fish.
For
I'm gonna
anyone
walk
at home
off.
that may be
There's a guy.
watching,
I'm sorry.
they're king of the Bullywogs, but the Bullywogs is literally
He just
just a
killed his
small village
self-esteem.
of
He's just like...
very, very bemused
Beautiful.
frogs, if you will. They're not really royalty, but in this one specific area, they are treated as royalty.
I missed
So-
all of that.
I was just describing
us
the Bullywog
explaining
stuff.
how we became Bullywog kings. That's all.
So, yeah, as you can tell, the main street leading into the Imperial City where you can see the castle from, you can see everything's kind of separated into sectors from here. See, the city is recessed into the walls. So, like, as you walk in, you walk downstairs in order to, but you're still, like, on the main path, if you will. And you can kind of tell everything's separated into sectors. You have the castle, and everything that surrounds the castle is very upscale, very high society, very bougie. And then you have the main street, which is just flooded with marketry. Anything you can fucking think of, from fish to baubles to books to gems to whorehouses.
This is beautiful.
And of course taverns everywhere. And then you can kind of tell off on either side behind the main street. It's very slummish, but still looks dainty because it's the Empire. You don't show your cracks, if you will. So the address leads you directly up Main Street, up into the area by the castle. Specifically, a big mansion side, just yards away from the castle.
Okay. So I'm going to skip my happy little ass down that way without a care in the world, walk up and start knocking on the door. Assuming I can get to it.
You have no problem. You get some looks.
Right.
Not really. Well, you kind of fit in, you kind of don't. For those at home, he is extravagantly fucking adorned with this crazy fucking...
Right,
explain it.
so, being a satyr, I can't wear normal, at least, pants. So I have, like, a loincloth that's covering the genitals, and it's a loincloth, right? It's nothing, like, too upscale for any particular reason, because, But, the jacket that I'm wearing, it is a very nice royal purple kind of look with it. It's a very deep maroon almost, and then the embroidery around the sides, it's got a lot of pink in it, and a lot of gold stitching, and all the buttons are gold, and it's very flowy and very extravagant. And on the inside, I have some certain pockets and stuff. And I plan on at some point going to another shop and getting them to dye the whole inside in rainbows. But yes, it's very flashy, very upscale, very extravagant.
Very flamboyant.
Very, very flamboyant.
So are you guys following behind?
Would you like to go shopping somewhere else than hear this happen?
You read my mind.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So
Have
you
fun
guys
with
head
your
down
booty
market.
call.
I'm gonna need one of you to give me a d20 and you to give me a d20.
I'll give you 20 Ds. How
I
about
got
that?
a natural 20.
Fucking A.
All right, so we're starting with them.
Yeah, I got a 3.
So yeah, you guys are in the market
Well,
center.
you know
Where
the
do you wanna
area.
go?
Where are we going?
You
I
really don't
vaguely-
know the area.
I
Yeah.
vaguely.
Left or right?
Pull out a gold coin, flip it. It's tails. We're gonna go right.
Let's go right.
Okay, you guys go right. It's mostly like pawn shops and just general market stuff. Armorers, blacksmiths, apothecaries.
Do we see anything that catches our eyes?
Well, it depends. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if in an area this big, I can see any of my people.
Give me a perception check. Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Roll twice, take the higher.
Yeah, I'll just look at
Okay.
my investigation. Do math for me. 15 plus 9.
24.
24.
You definitely see there's quite a few shops. Just about every shop that, deals with general goods or pawn shops and a couple of blacksmiths, they all have on wooden posts outside, like right outside their business on their wall or wooden posts or on the door, a little bit of thieves' camp written on them. Some you recognize as saying safe to sell to. Some you recognize as saying avoid at all costs. And just so on and so forth like that.
Okay, so I'm just kind of walking by and reading stuff. Is there anything in particular that you want to look for?
I'm just in awe of everything that's fucking here.
It's a lot to take in. It's not like home for me. There are ways.
Same. All I'm used to is books.
All I'm used to is trees.
There are plenty of bookshops.
Do I see one that looks,
And shadows.
yeah, dark?
Roll me an investigation.
8. 10.
Not really. I mean, you do see, there's one that looks a little bit more run down than some of the others around. Looks like it's been here the longest, but other than that, not really.
Am I able to see anything flashy? Something that Pan would like.
Give me a little bit more specificness.
Jewelry, bracelets, enchanted items, like a ring or
Drugs.
something. Drugs.
There's a couple pawn shops that seem like they have a decent amount of jewelry around.
Alright. I'm gonna split
Rach
off
has
from you
joined us.
for a
Hello,
minute.
Rage.
Hello!
Hi.
Hello!
You've only missed about
An
20,
hour.
30... Oh, an hour? Jesus.
Yeah.
It was like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You may have joined us just a little bit before our first break, but... so...
I don't know if you want to follow or not, but I'm gonna split off. I'm gonna go look for something for Pam.
I'll just follow you and see if I find anything.
That works.
There's two
I don't
pawn
wanna
shops
get lost.
in the immediate vicinity. They both look pretty upscale.
Do any of them have good thieves' cant as in, hey, I can sell here kind of deal?
Only one of them. The other one says to avoid at all costs.
I'm gonna skip the one that says avoid to all costs and go to the other one.
So yeah, you walk in and it is what you'd expect from a pawn shop. There are shelves, there are glass cases, everything from weapons to instruments to jewelry to you think you see a prosthetic leg in the back. Hey, people fall on hard times. And there is a drow, of all things, sitting behind the desk.
So I'm just gonna walk up, just normal me, and take some gold out and slide it down and be like, do you have any lucrative weapons? I'm looking for something very small, very concealable, something maybe a little bit flashy that could be worn around the neck or as a bracelet.
Lucrative, you say?
Something that you wouldn't think is a weapon.
I don't know if I carry such things in this shop. And he kind of eyes the gold stack that you made as he's saying that.
Kind of reach in, grab 15 more, have 30 total.
Now that I recall, I might have something in the back, but it's been so long since I've looked. Still just eyeing at the gold pile.
I give him a very deep inhale. Reach in, grab 10 more, and put it on. And I kind of put my hand down to show that I'm pissed.
I needed to know you meant serious business. Now, I will say the gold on the table will not quite cover what I have in mind, but I think I have something you might be looking for. And he walks off to the back. About 5 minutes later, he comes back with this little ebony box, about this big. And he sets it on the table in front of you.
I take the box, open it, and beforehand I sigh of relief because I thought this guy was being a dick. And I just take the box, I open it, and what's inside?
It is a metallic, feather-looking bracelet. So it's in the shape of a bracelet, but it looks like one giant feather. But it's made of, you can't quite source the metal material, nothing you've really handled, but you know it's a metal alloy of some sort.
I'm just kind of fidgeting with it a little bit just to see how it can really be used, or...
So it's a feather kind of folded up like this, and like the tip of the feather's over here, and the actual needle of the feather's over here. And as it goes, it kind of like, the feather extends out further until it kind of comes to what almost looks like a bit of a knife point, but more natural looking.
I pull out a very large bag of gold and kind of shake it and be like, how much is this going to cost?
Hold the needle.
I'm holding it.
You grab the needle and the feather just shoots straight. And you can kind of feel like the needle extend a little bit in your hand, giving you a bit of grip.
I thought this was interesting before. Now I have to have it. This is mine now.
Things
What's
that
it
you
going to
never say to a
cost?
pawn shop owner.
For you,
Well, you get it for free for you.
150.
125.
Roll me a persuasion.
Wait, re-rolling that one.
Yes! Oh my god.
15.
150.
Just kind of look at him, give a big sigh, pull out my bag. Just for reference, I've got like 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, I know.
And then just start counting them. And I'm just staring at him as I'm counting them.
He just kind of gives you a smug
2,
smile
3,
as you do, and
4.
he's folding up the box and he's wrapping it in a cotton like sheet and kind of tying some twine around it. Is there anything you are looking for, miss?
I'm just along for the ride right now.
Roll perception.
14. Wait,
Plus.
17.
You happen to actually see something that catches your eye. It's the funniest little thing. It's like this little silver fork.
It's a dingle hopper!
That has gems encrusted onto it. It looks like it might have been like a brooch, or like something to be worn on a hat.
I need it. What is that? I need it.
Just decoration. 10 gold, you can have it.
Here's 10 gold.
Yeah. He hands it to you, and it does it like it's a little silver fork with some very cheap gems kind of embossed onto it, and it's got a little pin on the back to be worn however you wish. Is that all you guys are doing?
Nice. Yes. That's all I'm doing. Are you ready, Creeden?
I'm kind of expecting the box and looking at the wrapping, and I'm quite satisfied.
All right.
Tuck it up underneath my cloak and just be like, I'm ready.
Let's go. Let's go see if he's done with his booty call.
And we will come back to Pan when we come back from our first break. It's only going to be a couple minutes. Let us get some nicotine in us. And yeah, we will see you guys shortly.
Yep. Be back soon, y'all.
I gotta finish.
I gotta get food.
That sounds good.
Yeah. That was the original plan.
looking at 2020 is just chaos.
We decided to hit the road. This is van life.
We'll take you on a journey with us.
Us friends go to the museum in Amsterdam.
I'm gonna upload a video to YouTube explaining how I am teaching remotely.
I'll see you tomorrow for day number 2 of kindergarten.
Y'all going to drive-in Zoom?
We are going to do the tiny face challenge.
Guess what just came in the mail today?
This is a farmer's guide to quarantine. Step 1, open the door to the tractor. Step 2, close the door to the tractor.
I do believe this too shall pass. I know it will. It will pass.
There are no easy answers. Everyone has a different struggle. Hopefully my reflections can be useful.
Our lives have been thrown upside down, and we're all finding a way of trying to make sense of it. And it's together that we can make the world the place we want it to be.
Things get low. They do always go back up. We can get through it together. I love you guys.
Alright, and we are back, most
Not
of us.
quite, not quite, not quite.
We'll be back soon.
Are they still there? Chat people.
I assume so.
I was just
I
wondering.
don't know for sure. No, I see chat, but nobody's responded in a while, and nobody said anything, so I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. There are 3 viewers.
I'll take it.
We have a follower!
We have a follower!
Woo
Who is
woo!
it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Kind sir, give it the fuck here. Thank you.
Thought we were still on the screen.
No, we're not. It's on return soon.
So can you see who our follower is?
Probably, if I go in and fuck around enough.
Oh, you wanted another one?
Oh, I thought that was implied.
No, it was not. Shall be a little stupid in the brain.
Next time, assume it's implied.
Shall be stupid in the
But
brain.
thank you kindly.
Yeah, pretty sure it's Robert followed us 35 minutes ago.
Well, thank you for being our first follower.
Thank
We
you,
are
Thank
currently
you,
an hour and a
Roberto.
half into this session. 1 hour and 28 minutes.
All right. Thank you kindly.
Right, we good?
Nah, except for this isn't fucking twist off.
No, it is not.
I got you.
Yeah, hit me up.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, ready.
Alright, and we are back on camera.
Alright, so.
I give that about a 7.
Coming back from break, the girls have done their shopping. By girls, I mean the guy and girl.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
say,
it's...
No, you're good.
At least I'm not the only
Damn
one.
gender bender.
My character's a guy. He can't help it. He was
There's
born
something
that way.
feminine about him, though.
A little bit. Anyhow, so we then turn the camera towards Pat. So you approach the mansion, and there's workers outside, you know, taking care of the lawn, and I mean, this is fucking bougie, my dude. Like, you haven't been.
So fucking nice.
Yeah, you, other than the castle, you have not seen something so magnificent.
This is
And
fucking nice.
as you start to approach the stairs of the entrance, you get stopped by a man in plain higher robes. How can I help you?
Yeah, sir, I have an invitation.
Any script?
Pretty sure he wants to keep that secret.
Any way to prove you have an invitation?
I'm assuming the script has a signature or something on it. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm going to cover everything but the signature.
Yeah, he looks at his. All right,
And walk up and
he kind of rings a bell beside
fuck, I wanted to fucking knock, but fine, if you're gonna be all
not
bougie.
even 10 seconds later, the door fucking snaps open, and there's the butler standing on the other side.
Walk on in. It's the man of the house in.
One moment, sir. And he goes upstairs. He's gone for a good fucking 10 minutes or so. Like, I mean, it's a big fucking place. And sure enough, you see a familiar face start to walk down the stairs and kind of sees you and panics a little.
Oh, don't fret. Don't fret. It's alright. We're just here to discuss business, right?
Right, yeah, business. Come on, to the study.
I'm gonna walk up and follow into the study.
Yeah, it's a 5-minute fucking walk to get to the study.
Right.
In this place. I can't fucking keep expanding on how expansive
Yeah.
this place is. And it's a normal study, what you'd expect, you know, really, really nice walnut burl furniture and some trophy animals hanging on the wall. Motions for you to sit in front of the desk, and he sits behind it. What are you doing here?
You left a note with the address. Did you expect me to not stop by?
I did not know what was becoming of me. I don't know why I did that, but that is not me.
It's fair enough, I understand. So, 150 gold and it all goes away.
Ooh, I'm gonna need a persuasion check on that.
With advantage, because I will blackmail this motherfucker.
No advantage.
Fair. It's going to be a total of 21.
Can that be seen?
No, not until you hold it up. It's very, very blurry.
Okay, so for those who couldn't see it, I'll show you directly.
Natural 20?
Yeah,
Natural
that was a nat 20. He kind of gets super fucking flustered. How dare you? Do you have any idea who I am?
Yes, you're good. Yes, you're the man whose daughter I banged, along with 3 of her other friends. And solicited myself.
He pulls a hand. I cannot be any more insulted, sir.
You couldn't be any more. I came all this way. I thought we were going to have a little bit of fun, and you didn't want to have fun, and that's fine. But you can't call me a liar. I have proof that you wanted me to come here. I can make it all go away. That's not a problem.
It's simply a forgery.
Simply a forgery, is it?
Nothing less.
Right. So, how well do you treat your servants? I'm pretty
Very
sure this
well.
rumor can go pretty quick, pretty fast.
Roll me an intimidation.
27.
He kind of shrinks a little bit when you say that. Fine, wait right here.
I'll be awaiting you.
And he darts out of the room. You can tell he is. Yes.
As he's walking out, I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go.
He's and slams the fucking door. He's gonna be gone for a little bit. You want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to search the shit out of this desk.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Oh, fucking shit. The investigation 10.
So you find that this desk happens to have a safe attached to it.
Okay. Were there any windows in the room?
No windows.
No other alternate means of entry that I can see, anyways.
Just those double doors.
Okay. I'm gonna try. I mean, I know it's locked. But I'm gonna try and open the safe.
Give me a sleight of hand. Do you even have a lock-picking proficiency?
No, I mean I was gonna go over and actually try and just make sure it's locked. Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't have any thieves' tools or anything, but I know somebody who does, so keep this in mind. Any important papers or anything on the desk? Anything?
Give me an investigations check.
17 total.
Nothing more than usual tax documents of the common rabble and all that good stuff. Give me a sense motive check.
So an insight?
Yeah. Sorry, still using 3.5 lingo.
Fucking 7.
That's enough. It strikes you all of a sudden. Why is he leaving the room to go get you money when there's clearly a locked safe at his desk?
Is the safe bolted to the floor?
It's bolted inside it's like attached to the desk.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and wait.
Yeah, okay,
Actually,
sure.
hold on. Let me... Okay, yeah, that lasts up to an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and wait in the, back corner.
Sure enough, about 10 minutes later, after you do that, he comes walking in. He's holding 2 flintlock pistols, which in this land is something very, very, very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Explosives are kind of rare, but to see a projectile like that, literally, I mean, those guns are worth thousands upon thousands of coin. That's how rare it is. And he's, looking pissed, fucking with guns, just ready. They're both cocked.
Okay.
But he does not see you anywhere.
Of course he doesn't. Did you shut the door behind him?
Evens or odds, I'd say.
Evens.
No.
Okay. I'm going to stealthily walk over, pull my rapier out, and use the tip of that to slam the door.
Okay. You do that, and he kind of jumps, turns around with guns, just kind of fucking waving about.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
I'm going to... Okay. I'm going to tell him, and as soon as I get finished, I want to state this very clearly. As soon as I get finished saying this, I'm going to drop to the floor.
Okay.
Okay? Come now, we don't need to be violent about it. Just pay me and I'll be on my way.
He fucking flips over. Give me a reflex.
26.
He flips over and he pulls that trigger. It grazes the top of your head. You feel some hairs kind of get pulled a little bit. As you drop.
Okay.
And I mean, it echoes. Your ears are ringing. There's now a hole in the wall behind you.
Okay. And so, I will... Is he, like, directly in front of me, still frantically looking around? Is his back to me?
I mean, it's saying you were about right here when you dropped.
Mm-hmm.
He flipped. So he's still facing this direction while you're down here.
Okay. So then I'm going to pull the rapier, stab him in the chest.
Okay.
Why not just cast Charm Person?
Because he insulted me.
Alright, give me a sneak attack
Mm-hmm.
with advantage.
You gonna behave now? We have advantage this time. Okay.
It's all because she
Oh,
really
with
rolled
advantage.
good.
Jesus
I'm
fucking
gonna say
Christ.
I'm sorry.
That was a natural 1.
Oof.
Thankfully, it's advantage. And that's gonna be a 26 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. Okay, roll damage.
6. Go here. So that is 11 damage. Do I get to add any sneak attack?
It doesn't even matter. He
Okay.
collapses dead.
Cool. I'm going to recast invisibility because it drops whenever I make an attack.
Yep. Alright.
And then I'm going to grab his guns, soak the note in his blood, and leave it there next to him.
Okay.
Does it have... well, we never got names, so it surely doesn't have my name on it. Does it have a description of me?
No.
Cool. So then, can I search his body for a key?
A key
To the safe?
yeah. Give me a roll.
Investigation?
Yeah.
21 total.
Yeah, you find, in his left innermost pocket, there is a chain on a button, that goes into the pocket and key ring.
Okay. I'm gonna take the key and go and unlock the safe.
Yeah, you open it and there is... This one's fucking crazy. About 72 gold in there.
Cool. I'm going to take it, relock the safe, and try and stealth my way the fuck out of here.
So you said you took the guns?
Yes, both.
Okay, we will go over those here in a minute. Roll me...
You said 72 gold?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll me a perception.
Perception? 21 total.
Okay, you very easily remember how to get back to the entrance. Now roll
Cool.
me 2 stealths.
With advantage because I'm invisible?
Yes, of course.
Cool.
I thought that'd be obvious.
Good damn thing. Oh my god, really? Okay. So the first one is a 10.
You actually still pass that.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ, thank you. Okay. Okay, so the second one's a 20 total.
Yeah, you slip out without being noticed. As you came to the grand entrance, it just so happened it was open for a florist.
Okay.
So you were able to slip right through.
Yep, sneak my way out, and I'm going to get far enough out and away from the posh area to, like, more of a rundown tavern kind of thing.
Yeah, as you start to get more towards the market side, you actually see them coming out of a pawn shop.
Okay.
I wonder how Pan is faring.
What the?
Alright, I'm going to grab both of them on the shoulders. Just go to an alleyway real quick.
I'm gonna grab your hand because, you know, he's obviously invisible so we can't see him. Let's just mosey on over here.
Yeah,
I'm going
let's go.
to follow.
Yeah, you guys slip into a quick alley between one of the walls and a shop.
Okay, I'm going to drop invisibility.
What the fuck
He is covered in blood.
Right. Well, so booty call. Whoo! Right. He was not happy that I showed up. He left me an address. He left me a note. He didn't want me there. So I'm like, all right, fine, sure. 150 gold. I go away. This all goes away. He didn't like that either. So he left. He said he was gonna get it, and I got the feeling that something was wrong. So I turned myself invisible. He came in with 2 fucking guns. Oh, here you go, by the way, and I hand both guns to Creeden.
Yeah, they are they're not huge, they're about like, well, to you, they're a bit of a bigger flintlock. You've only seen a flintlock maybe 3 times in your life, and all 3 times it was people who were higher up in your order. You know these things have some serious worth. You also know that the ammo and gunpowder to supply them is very expensive as well.
I'm not crying.
So he came back, and I was like, look, we can solve this without violence. And then I knew he was going to try and do something, so I immediately hit the floor, and he fucking tried to shoot at me. He grazed me hair.
I can see it's a little bit
So-
shorter.
I had to stab him.
You stabbed him.
We should probably get to the king soon.
Yeah, probably, but it's kind of alright, because the note that he gave, it had no description of me, but it had some saucy stuff in there about meeting him here and everything.
His servants see you?
And, well, you don't know that.
That's why I'm asking.
Oh. Well, I mean, a couple of his servants saw me go in, but we were discussing business. Right? Look, either way. Oh, fuck. Okay. That might be a bit of a wrinkle.
Did any of them see you come out?
No, none of them saw me leave.
But they saw you arrive.
They saw me come in, but there was a florist coming in at the time too when I left. Point is, you've got guns, I got some extra gold. We need to go see the king, and I'm going to... Oh, fuck. Hold on. Can I? Oh, shit. Shit.
Well, I got a dingle hopper.
What is a dingle hopper?
It's a fork.
Oh, that's pretty
For
sweet.
your hair.
That's pretty sweet. I'm going to cast Disguise Self on me, and I'm going to look like...
Do you not have prestidigitation?
I do not have Prestidigitation. I did not take it.
Annoying.
Did not take it. So I'm going to cast Disguise Self and make myself look like... Dwayne Johnson.
Okay.
Why?
Why not? Look, if they're looking for a satyr, they're not going to be looking for me now.
Why?
Because if they're looking for a satyr
I don't give a
who's
crap.
covered
I don't
in
give a crap
blood...
about the satyr part. I'm asking why him, though.
First of all, you don't know who that person is.
Yes, I do.
No, in
Oh.
game you...
No, I do not, but
You're
I
right.
still...
Because if I'm going to fit in, I'm going to be human. And if I'm going to be human, I better look fucking good.
There you prove a point.
Right. So, off to see the king, shall we?
Takes you guys a little while to stroll up towards the castle. The royal vizier immediately recognizes you guys and immediately runs up. Have you guys been to Gualgoum yet?
We've had some trouble getting there.
I see. Well, you need to go there immediately. There's been problems.
Right. Do you know of a safer, quicker way to get there?
Just take the road. There's no... In between the lands, there's no, animosity.
Right. I'm going to lie to him. See, the last time we tried to do that, 2 of our horses got killed. We had to go back and buy more. We got raided on the way on the road. Do you have a safer way, or at least some means of protection for us to get there?
I'm going to need you to roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
Persuasion, not deception? I mean, it doesn't matter. Either way, it'll be the same roll, but...
You can make deception if it helps you out.
It really
either way,
doesn't.
it's disadvantage.
Right, so it's a natural 1.
He just kind of scowls at you. I will not be had, sir. I've had this done many times now. You guys did a good job with the dwarven ship, so we're relying on that same excellence, or you will see the dungeon. And he storms off.
Hold on. As he's like storming off, didn't we kill some? Yeah, the headmaster, and there was another thing there, right? There was another
yes.
Another
amulet.
necklace.
Yes.
Vizier, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to try and pull one on you, but we were doing something else at the time, and I'm gonna pull out the other. We found another one of these down at the college in the Mirrored City.
He flips around. God takes that. And he looks at you. Fair enough. Just get this
We'll
done.
be on our way. Fuck. Where the fuck are we going? Cause
Gualgoum.
Can you spell that?
Gualgoum.
What was the last one?
Goum. I had to think for a second.
G-O-M? G-U-A-L-G-O-M.
Goum.
G-O-U-M. Okay, sorry. Gualgoum. Okay. Right, so I suppose we should be off to Gualgoum then. He seemed very upset.
Let's be on our way.
Yeah, from the castle, it's only about a day's journey.
Okay.
So given that, so for you guys, it will be about a night's journey.
Okay.
Because by this time it's about 6 p.m. or so.
Okay.
You guys gonna travel through the night or make camp?
Do you guys prefer to keep traveling through the night, or should we make camp and keep in the morning?
I need sleep.
I need sleep.
I've used a lot of spells. I need some sleep too. So let's fucking find a place to crash.
Yeah. Okay. Come about fucking 3 in the morning or so. You guys find a nice little nook. To kind of park your all stuff in and everything. Anyone doing anything fancy before they lay down?
Who's taking first watch?
Right, I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take last.
Okay, so...
Good night.
I
I'm
thought,
done.
I thought you bathe every day.
I'm too tired for this shit. I'm going to
Well,
sleep.
you certainly should.
I'm glad I smell like a fish.
Right.
The next time you
Sounds
become
like
a
fish,
fish,
it's a dish.
can I see what your tail looks like?
Sure.
Yeah.
Creeden, we had a discussion. Stop being racist.
I don't understand fish people. I am curious.
Right, so I'm going to just sit down and play the harp a little bit. Still pull out the Raven Queen medallion and that ring together and kind of hold them side by side and glance over at them. Can I try and like wipe off the ring a bit, see if I can figure out if it's actually inscriptions or not?
You can try to polish it a little bit if you want.
Okay.
I'm still awake, by the way.
Okay.
I'm dead. Snoring out.
Can you roll stealth for me real quick? Assuming you're trying to be stealthy about
No.
being awake. Okay, never mind. I was rolling to see if I could notice if you're awake or not.
I'm just kind of leaning. I'm up in a tree, just leaning back, just kind of looking at something, but it's like up underneath my cloak.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I have to take care of this real quick.
You're perfectly fine, sire.
Nothing major, just something with somebody else.
Okay.
Anyway. So yeah, who's taking first shift?
That would be me.
Then we're going to not do high-low this time. I have a different system method. Give me a d20.
6.
Alright, that's your first hour. Give me a d20.
Well, hold on. I wasn't quite ready to finish my shift out right
well,
yet. Remember, I was trying to polish up the ring and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I get
oh.
that. I just want you to do your
Okay.
your shift rolls real quick.
I just didn't want
to.
to. That's a 3.
Okay, yeah, no, everything's fine there. So, yeah, you can kind of tell that it might be a little bit of an inscription, but it is faded.
Just super faded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it would probably take a master jeweler.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines to really be able to tell you what was written there.
Can I fit it on my pinky?
No, it's
that small?
It's tiny, yeah. Well, I mean, you're also a bigger creature,
Right,
so you have larger than normal hands. I think a normal humanoid could probably fit it on its pinky, kind of tightly, but other than that, not really.
Can I slide onto the tip of one of my horns then?
You can.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So.
This is probably a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. I do have something written specifically for this. So, you're not wrong. Go into my items area. Okay, so you feel a bit more flexible? Like almost like some of your muscles like relaxed really quickly. But you also feel like this sense of impending doom.
Can I take the ring off?
Give me a strength check.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, because that will go right well. Strength check. Natural 1.
It's not budging. It is on your horn.
Creeden? Creeden, lad! You want to jump down here right quick?
I put whatever I'm
Creeden?
looking at away and I
Creeden?
just run and hurry down. What's
Jesus.
wrong? What's wrong?
You see that? Can you fucking pull that off of there for me?
Why is there a ring on your
Fucking
horn?
take it off!
So I grab it and I try and, no, I'm going to spit on my hand. And try and loosen this thing off.
Roll me a strength check.
7.
It is stuck on there.
What if, let me see here, can I use, like, my lockpick and, like, put it at the end of the ring and then kind of, like, hit it down like that? Sorry, I'm not meaning to hit the table.
Give me a strength with disadvantage and a sleight of hand.
So 9, 8 for strength, and sleight of hand is disadvantage for sleight of hand as well. Or?
No.
Okay.
No.
15 or 25 for sleight of hand.
It's not budging.
I'm gonna have to cut off the horn.
Underneath of it, but it won't go anywhere.
I'm gonna have to cut off a part of your horn.
Right, first, let me try this. I'm going to cast the spell magic on the ring. If it's a 3rd level or lower, whatever effect is on there ends immediately. If it's 4th or higher, then it has to be a DC. I have to make a DC, or a check where the DC is 10 plus the spell's level that's enchanting the ring.
So, okay, so 10 plus the level, whatever's in it, that would make it, okay, go ahead and make your roll.
Okay. Seven.
Nope.
Yep. Knew that wouldn't fucking work. Considering it's a minimum of 10. Right, fucking take my horn.
So I pull out one of my daggers, I flip it open, and I'm kind of just like...
Take the fucking horn before I change my mind.
I'm grabbing it, and I'm just trying to cut just right there after the ring, just so that way I'm like cutting like the bare minimum.
You're making some notches into it, but it doesn't seem to be chipping away anything of the material itself.
I'm trying to cut off your horn, I'm sorry.
Right. Well, I'm going to pull out the Raven Queen amulet. Look, if there was ever a time for you to fucking answer and help, this would be it.
You see a tiny shimmer. So quick and fleeting on the amulet. But nothing changes.
I'm going to take the amulet off of my neck and put it in the satchel.
Alright.
Just finish out my shift.
Okay.
Do you want me to keep
So-
going?
No, Creeden, go to sleep. My
Are
god
you
has
sure?
abandoned me.
You're not going to die.
It's alright, I'll be
I'm
alright.
going to send you a message real quick.
Okay. Ooh,
That way you
technological whispers.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna kind of climb up in the tree and just kind of glance over at Pan for a couple minutes, make sure he's all set up and good before I finally look back at my little box and tuck it away and kind of mosey down into a slumber.
At this point, he's ending his shift, so who's on second?
Oh wait, that's me. No, I'm just gonna stay awake then. I'm gonna be like, Pan, go get some sleep. I'm taking watch.
Right, you be careful, lad. If you see anything else, wake me up so I can try and help this time.
Never gonna let me live it down.
I'm not trying to be a dick, I'm concerned.
Well, thank you.
Best of luck, lad. I'm gonna lean up against a tree and pass out while Creeden takes watch.
That's for you. And that's about all you know. So that would be your...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Alright. How does that one feel?
Kinda hurts.
Yep. What have we learned?
So always wear magical things without knowing what they do.
To try all the candy the stranger gives me.
I mean, if I'm gonna get molested, it better be with some Twizzlers.
It's getting hot here.
No, not really.
Jesus.
As I say, you are in long sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to spell some of this heat.
I mean, I was getting hot, but then I took my shirt off, so I had a tank top on underneath.
No, I'm just smoking, man. Anywho. So.
I'm chilling. This is
Back
how long
to
we
it.
need to keep it in the AT&T store. Yeah.
D, give me 2 D20s. Assuming you're not doing anything else.
Natural 20.
I mean, you see everything. There's nothing to see.
So you open your eyes and you see big versions of all of us rolling magical rocks.
You've gone meta. You have broken the fourth wall.
And then back to normal. That was some amazing Fey dust.
Shit, I do have more Fey dust.
And then a 2.
Damn it, of course.
And then, oh wait, it's...
There's really no point making the
Okay.
second roll. You roll a nat 20. You literally see everything there's going to be to see, and there's nothing to see.
So I'm kind of just looking at Pan and looking at the box I got him. I'm like, I feel like a fucking floozy. Want to give him this gift, but I don't fucking know how. How do you friend? This is something I need to ask the fish lady.
Is there anything else you're doing on your shift?
No.
Alright, so time for your shift passes. It's your shift. Anything you want to do?
I think I'm just gonna sit there and relax in the moment.
Okay, fair.
For
give
once,
me,
not study.
Yeah, give me 2 D20s.
Say what?
I'm going
Give me
to
2
bed.
D20s.
16 and 7.
Yeah, no. Your shift passes just fine. Do we have
I'm going to say, what's all up in chat?
Yeah, there's chat. So we
Okay.
have a Mr. Grizzly686.
Hurrah!
Started out saying drinking scotch and watching my boo Will, and then commented on I'm gonna have to cut off the horn, and then commenting about how I said my God has abandoned me. And when the DM says I have something written, it most definitely means bad things. It's Mike Vicaire. Hey Mike,
that's
what's going on,
great.
Hey, how's
boss?
it going, man? I don't think we ever really hung out much, but I'm glad you could join our stream. Yeah, you're right. It is a bad thing when the DM says, so I have something for this. So yeah, the rest of the night passes just fine. And you guys, make your way on somewhere around like 7 or 8 o'clock. You come to Gualgoum probably around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's bustling in a way that seems like the day is over. It is in a side of a mountain, if you will. So, like, Gualgoum itself, as you approach, it's a giant mountainous, just one single landmass, right? This was once known as the Mountain of Wall, centuries ago. And mining towns sprung up around it. And it's more sprung up in it than around it. There's a few buildings here and there on the outside. The town itself resides on the inside of this mountain. As you approach, you see 6 dwarven guards by the giant gate. There's not a lot of traffic. And the gate's closed.
Yeah. Going to slowly approach. I'm not going to be eccentric or anything. And
Aye, yeah.
right. Is there any way we could please get into the city?
State your business.
Here to do some investigation on behalf of the King of the Empire.
One dwarf looks to the other, kind of whispers something to him. That dwarf runs over to the other dwarf on the other side, whispers something to him. He runs back to that dwarf, and that dwarf runs throughout the middle and talks to the dwarf.
You know there are spells for this.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
And the gate's fucking a giant bronze gate, solid metal, slowly start to creak open, and it's a tunnel about the size of a road that starts to lead down. You follow it for what feels like a good 5 minutes. Like, it keeps going down at a decent, drastic angle. Well, not too drastic, but,
Right.
it's heading in a downward spiral, if you will. And as you approach the end, it opens up cavernously. You can tell that the mountain itself has been carved out. There are lights all up the side. You can tell there's houses, roads. It's almost like a ringed city in layers across the inside of this mountain cavern, leading to the bottom layer, which is covered in roads and what leads off to what looks like old mine pathways and newer ones. You see miners coming back and forth, and there's a few buildings here and there, but most of it's more shops tucked into the wall, almost like you'd see a mini mall, just as a cavern, right? And you can see a bar as well, a tavern known as the Crooked Shaft. Looks more like a wooden wall thrown up against an abandoned mining shaft. Where from here?
Real quick to interrupt, Mike Vicaire says, hey, and you guys did actually hang out a couple of times way back in the day.
Yeah, I figured it was a long, long time ago. Like, I know we hung out a couple, but anyway,
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to dismount the horse and start walking inside slowly.
I try to offer my hand to help you down, but I'm fucking small and you're gigantic comparison to me. But I'm trying to be a gentleman.
Thank you. You tried.
I tried.
Going to walk up to the bar, sit down, and I assume I see a bartender. Or
Yeah,
barkeep?
so you get to the front of the bar and you tie your horses off. You can obviously tell there are horses all over the place in
Right.
this place. Like, this is outside to them. This is not a fucking... But you tie your horses off and you walk past through the doors of this wooden wall. And sure enough, it is an old mining shaft that is crooked. It's all over the place. It looks like it might have collapsed at one point. You can see pickaxe marks everywhere. And yeah, there's a bar with a dwarf sitting behind it.
Male or female?
You're not 100% sure?
It's Elfo.
Right. Can I get one warm ale, please?
Right away?
Now can I tell?
No.
Didn't think so.
You should know your dwarf lore. It's a myth, for the most part, that females exist, but they do.
Well, yeah.
They just all look like the males.
I was hoping to see some titties that might give it away a little bit, but
Can't really tell underneath
fuck it.
the thick burly outfits they wear.
Alright, I'm going to set a gold down on the table or bar or whatever and just sit there quiet and drink.
Alright. What are you two doing?
Walking in and just kind of looking over at Penn and just prop up in a chair beside him or a stool or whatever and barkeep, I'll take some cheese.
Alright, yeah, cheese.
Meat and cheese.
Meat and cheese.
I'm gonna walk up and just sit on a stool and ask for some water. Some water, please.
Kind of fucking looks at you weird. Got some in the rain barrel out back.
That'll do.
It's out back.
That'll do.
And he walks away. He's not going to go to the rain barrel out back. This is a tavern for mining workers. They don't have water except for the cook in the back, and even that's probably just from the rain barrel out back. Yeah.
Do you want me to go get you some water?
No, I'll be okay.
Sitting here looking for my D20 for these, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's in dice jokes. It's bad.
It is a bad
Bad dice.
So, as a reminder, I'm sure you might have forgotten to write them down. The informants that you're looking for, do you have those names?
Hell no, I don't have those names.
I gave you those names.
Well, yeah, but I mean, shit. Whatever. Anyways, what are? Hold on. Let me double check. Maybe I did write them down.
Did you have?
No, I don't.
It's Balfour and Sis.
Balfor.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
Sigus.
Sigus.
S-I-G-I... Hold up. S-I-G-I-S.
Okay. Okay. Right, so we're looking for a Balfour and a Sigus. They're informants, so they're probably more your type of people than mine.
I'm gonna kind of skim over the bar and look at people. See if I can see anyone that catches my eye.
Give me a perception.
Welcome back, Rage. Did not know you were gone.
18.
You probably left her on a break.
Hello, Rage.
What's up, bitch?
18.
18? No? Seems like mostly just miners in the bar.
Do you
There's
have
not
any-
really...
Are they serving to minors?
Any info on your informants? Descriptions?
No, I just have names.
Do you know the kind of people they ride with?
Probably the sketchy kind.
So me.
I'm not trying to be racist here, but maybe we should actually look for some halflings.
I'm gonna go outside and walk around the town.
I'm gonna sit at the bar.
I'm gonna stick with Pan.
Alright. Well, let me see. Give me d20s. Let's see what we start with here.
13.
16.
Alright, you're walking around. What you doing?
Looking for halfling, someone that looks like they'd be kind of sketchy, sneaky, thief.
Give me an investigation.
11. Oh, wait. 20.
What the fuck?
How do you
Her
roll,
investigation is. Oh my. Yeah, her investigation is +9.
Jesus.
Right?
Fuck.
Is
Wow.
your stat?
You see. You
35.
definitely see somebody who seems like they're from a Thieves Guild, just not yours.
Kind of want to just sneak up behind him, follow him for a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Seems to be just going about his day, like he doesn't really seem to be doing anything sketch.
I want to walk up beside him, kind of bump into his shoulder and be like, what guild you run with?
He kind of looks at you, and he looks you up and down, and Thieves can't, and he says, "You're in Gualgoum."
Looking for someone. Want some gold, kind of shake it. Can you help me out?
I think we can come to something, yeah.
What was his name again?
Balfour and Siggins.
Yeah,
Balfour
Balfour
and
and Siggis.
Siggis. I'm looking for a Balfour and Siggis.
I've heard those names, but the only time I've ever I've heard them was around the Crooked Shaft. I'll check there. And looks at the gold in your hands.
I was just at the Crooked Shaft.
That's not my problem. I believe I was promised coin.
I pull out 5 coin.
Tosses them up in the air and kind of like, just in one quick move, moves his cloak and opens his bag, drops them in and closes. And he's like, "See ya," and fucking darts off.
So I head back to the Crooked Shaft.
Yeah, you head back to the Crooked Shaft. Will?
I'm just quiet and drinking.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, about like fucking 15 minutes after leaving, Creeden comes walking right back in.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna pull out my books and just start reading.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, you two didn't interact? Okay. So I walk up and just sit down kind of defeatedly and just put my hands on the table, and I'm assuming my cheese is still here. I'm just going to shove the whole piece in my mouth.
Okay, yeah.
What's wrong, lad?
I found information
Yeah?
on Baldir and Siggis.
I mean, Balfour and Siggis?
Yeah,
I like all your.
chupa thingy.
I have to keep that in mind for another name.
Right. And?
They said check the Crooked Shaft.
Right. Do you think that was a euphemism?
Only for you.
It's not that crooked.
I don't care to find out.
Yeah.
Right, barkeep.
Aye.
What's your name?
Andrea.
Right, Andrea. Looking for a couple of people.
Alright.
A Balfour and a Siggis.
The dwarf kind of flips some eyes around. I don't know those names.
Where is she motion, or where are they motioning to?
The dwarf is motioning towards the back of the bar. You can kind of see a little bit of the back room.
Okay. Right, well, do you have a nicer place to sit? This is kind of rubbish, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, if you'd like some privacy, there's a table in the back room.
Thank you. I'll start heading that way.
I'm going to follow.
And you guys go in there and you sit down. There's a table back there. It's really fucking cruddy. It's the back kitchen. Like, there's shit everywhere. There's some moldy food in the fucking corner. Like, it's a dwarf. Dwarves aren't clean. About 5 minutes later, Andrea walks back in. Yeah, I know about Ford and Siggis. That's not a name to be saying around here in the public right now, though.
Yeah, right, well, I kind of figured, but I had to fucking find information somehow.
Well, just recently, Balfour and Siggis were captured by the High Guard.
Mm-hmm.
They were taken to their barracks.
Right. Do you have any idea what for?
Looking around in places they shouldn't be looking around in.
Fucking fuck.
Now, I did hear that Sigus got away. But I wouldn't know where Sigus would go.
Right.
One of the men out there, though, sits in the back corner. He'd be the one to talk to. He sees Sigus and Balfour in the mine shafts often.
Okay. Right. I'm going to pull out 5 gold and hand it to the they.
Yeah, Andrea's gonna pick up the 5 gold and whole stack like this, just kind of and check all of them all at once in a stack.
Jesus Christ.
And I mean, they do what gold does.
Right.
Right into the pocket. And
Right. I'm gonna walk out and peer around and look for the person in the back corner.
yeah, it's obvious. There's one dwarf kind of keeping to himself, like away from like there's only about like maybe 6 or so people in here. The other ones are kind of grouped up, but this one's definitely like far away from everybody else.
Okay. Right. Time to earn your keep. Go find out something.
I'm gonna go talk to the
Yeah.
dwarf. Okay. I'm gonna walk over. Excuse me, sir.
Aye, lass.
I have a few questions for you. Do you know of 2 people named Balfour and Sigus? Trying to keep as quiet as possible.
Beer's looking a little bit empty, lass. Kind of gives you a wink and a nod when he says that.
I'm not your waitress. You can go get your own beer. I have some gold I can give you for information.
Bring me a beer, and then maybe we'll have a talk.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and go grab a beer and then
Yeah.
slam it on the table.
Yeah, sure enough, you walk over to the counter and you get a pint poured for you, and you pull it over and slam it. I don't waste any. Don't waste any. He picks it up.
Info.
Yeah, I know about Balfour and Sigus. See them just about every day, except for yesterday when they were taken.
Do you know where Sigus would go if
Hey, Pan.
he
Don't ever get on her bad side.
escapes?
Oh, she's all tall.
Well,
We're away. You don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Give me that meta look.
I can point you to the mine shaft. I see them in often,
I feel
but
like she has some.
other than that, I wouldn't know.
Only
wanna
because she
test
made
it?
you deaf.
I'll do what I can then with that.
Kinda.
And then I'm gonna head back to them.
Not like that,
Uh,
you fucking
he looks at you and goes,
pervert.
My hands are a little
You with
shaky
everyone else,
for rolling a map,
except one
but
exception.
Never
I'm
try.
sure another pint would fix that.
You're getting me another fucking pint. I ain't walking up to that asshole again.
You don't. Barkeep! Can we
Aye.
get another round over here, please?
Aye.
That's how you fucking do it.
I'm an asshole. I usually just yell like, "Wench!"
Andrea brings over another pint, slams him on the table, and you see the other dwarf. Andrea, bring me a quill and a little piece of parchment. And sure enough, a couple minutes pass by, and he brings over the items in question. He sits there and he draws up a very crudely drawn map. You can kind of figure out where about everything is. And there's an X on a certain mine shaft. That's the one. That's where I see them the most often. Other than that, sorry I couldn't be any more help. They seem like nice lads.
And I'm gonna hand the map to you.
Right, so, what did we learn? Because I wasn't paying attention to shit. I was talking to Creeden the whole time.
I was gossiping.
This is where the dwarf has seen them the most. He said we should try there.
Alright.
Wait, where are we going? I think
Into
I've
the
had too
mine
much
shaft.
mead.
Into the mine shaft, right? Okay. Right, we're going down a shaft all the way.
I never consented to this. Where I
It's a mine
do not,
shaft. It's a mine shaft.
Okay, do not put
Not
me in a
his
room
dick.
with this.
It's a
Okay,
miner shaft.
I'm even more not okay with this.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, doesn't take long to get there. And you can tell them mine shaft's pretty big. It goes pretty much at a diagonal down. Go ahead and,
Sorry.
let me get an investigation from all three of you.
Investigation.
Because I'm assuming you guys are just following it down, right?
Yeah. 9.
9!
9!
11.
16.
Alright, about halfway through the shaft, you notice a spot that's like a little bit of an offshoot that doesn't go all that far.
I'm going down it.
Yeah, it only goes in about like 20 or 30 feet.
I want to kind of inspect for either traps or indents on the wall or floor or ground.
Give me an investigation, you investigating bastard.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
You see a rock that looks a little bit polished on the side of the wall.
I'm going to try and like either grab it or push it or turn
As soon as you touch it, you can kind of feel that it goes in.
Okay, so I'm going to push it in.
Did we
you push
notice
it in?
Creeden just kind of...
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Like,
Okay,
you guys are, like,
I
right
wasn't sure
beside.
where we were at in marching
Yeah.
order or anything. Okay.
No, there wasn't really a particular marching order.
Okay.
You guys were just kind of in a group together.
Okay.
She happened to spot it.
He
happened to spot it. Grow a dick already, Tiki, alright?
My character has a dick, okay?
Well, if you grow a dick, maybe I won't get so confused.
I'm going to get a strap on.
Not
That's the
yet,
best I
but,
can
you
do.
know,
Just
I am
helicopter, helicopter.
I am on peg talk.
Alright, so a pathway slides open. Like, just kind of like a quick hinge open. And there seems to be a dark room on the other end.
Pan, I'm going to need some light.
Right, and I'm going to cast Dancing Lights for my cantrip and put 2 of them in front of Creeden and then 2 of them behind us.
And as I go to walk in, I want to inspect and look for traps as I'm going in.
Okay. So you get into what almost seems like a base of sorts. There's scrolls and documents just kind of spattered all over the place, maps, and there's only a few tables here and there. It looks all kind of thrown together really quickly. There's some dry food rations in the corner.
I want to grab all the dry food rations.
Well, you might want to hold off on that. I'm going to need all 3 of you to make me a reflex save.
19.
What modifier is that again?
Your dex save right there.
So 15 plus 7.
22 for you.
22.
6.
Plus your save? That's your saving throw? How's that? That's not your saving throw. Hold on.
Did something get fucked up?
Yeah, the saving throw isn't calculated right on hers. Hold on.
I didn't do it.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
It's probably my fault, but...
How's chat going?
I mean, Rage and Mike are talking to one another.
That's it, yeah. Converse. And if
Please,
you guys
please.
haven't already, go ahead and take those links and share them to your pages too. Let's get this out there. We're still going to be going for a couple more fucking hours, so...
Yep.
Let us be known. Maybe I'll show a little skin if that happens. Oh, God.
Oh, okay. So that's the problem. It doesn't have your proficiency with it as well. So instead of it being +2, it would be +5.
So 9.
So 9. So all of these here, add your proficiency to.
Right now?
Yeah, so just that way we can avoid this confusion in the future. So, I mean, that's in pencil, right?
Yeah.
Just erase it and put... So, yeah. There you go.
So, you guys, as you walk through, look over and see Nerida being jumped upon by a humanoid figure who's screaming, "I'll fucking tear you apart! I swear to God!" and is holding what seems to be a sack of potatoes and starts swinging them at her. You are now being trolloped by potatoes.
Awesome.
I'm going to use one of my Bardic Inspiration die to cast Calm Emotions.
Alright.
Hold on, let me get rid of one of my things here, and then... God damn it. use one. Okay. And so that would be a charisma save of 16.
Yeah, no, it passes.
Right, calm down, lad. It's all right. We mean you no harm.
He kind of steps back and drops the potatoes. And
That fucking hurt.
sorry, Who the fuck are you? What are you guys doing here?
What's your name, lad?
I'm Sigus.
Fair enough. You're exactly who we've been looking for, and not in a bad way.
He fucking readies his bag of
It's
potatoes.
all right. It's all right. The king sent us to check on you and Balfour. Said things have gone very wrong. We understood that you both got captured the other day. You escaped. We came to find you. Is he
drops
still
the
alive?
potatoes and he drops to his fucking knees. I don't fucking know. And I don't know how his dumbass got us caught. Fuck Balfour. Fuck.
What happened, lad?
And he starts to just kind of like erratically spit out the details of the last couple days. He states how Balfour got into Chthuro Omega, which is not a place that you go. At least if you're not a Nosgothian necromancer.
Got into what?
Chthuro Omega. It's the capital of Nosgoth. And he made it out alive, which was stressful enough, but he also brought back some information. And that... I guess they must have fucking followed us, because the High God was waiting for us at the Crooked Shaft. And he seems just fucking exhausted. You can tell this man has not slept in days. And he's just not doing it at all.
What sort of information did he find?
I don't know.
Don't know yet, right. Okay, do you know of a good way to infiltrate the barracks and see if we can get him out? I mean, you escaped.
I didn't escape from the barracks, no.
Fuck.
I escaped as they were taking us too.
Right.
The barracks is another story entirely. I mean, you've seen this town. There's only going to be one entrance and one exit.
Alright, so Creeden, this is a job for you.
I was waiting for it.
I can make you invisible for an hour. But you won't be able to, well, I mean, you don't really use magic anyways, but you won't be able to attack anything while you're invisible or you'll lose it. So,
That's fine.
Evens or odds?
Evens.
He kind of looks at you. These are Nosgoth Guide Guard. You know that, right?
You say that like it means something to me.
No amount of magic matters. They'll be able to sense you. The undead sense the living.
Right.
And he kind of
Wait,
says
so
that
they're
with a
all
bit-
they're all undead?
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of place is this?
Alright, so
I've got an idea.
pause to game for a second, going into the lore. So, from what you know of the continent you live upon, the Nosgoths are into necromancy. Chthuro Omega is only a place for the higher ups of the Nosgoth, which is the necromancers and rumored to be liches as well.
I'm from my character's from the Nosgoth, right? That area?
Yes,
Yeah.
but you've never been inside of Chthuro Omega, and it's
Yeah.
pretty much all but legend to you. So yeah, all of the High Guard that protects, and you'd be used to this being in refuse as well. The High Guard, all the guards are either skeletonized or some form of ghoul. They are not of free will of mind. They are a hive mind, if you will. But yeah, back into game.
Okay. Right,
What
so
if-
then.
What if I take and cover myself in this bull pus? Do you think that would mask me enough to get me through here?
I think that they're going to sense your life. I don't think it's got so much to do with how you smell or look.
I just thought I might seem a little bit more dead to them. It is pus.
Right, well, let's think on this a little bit. We need to get into the barracks, right? They're undead, so I probably can't use my magic on them to charm them. But you are pretty sneaky. You won't be able to be invisible. But maybe you get captured.
I could just sneak my way out. It's a lot easier for me to sneak out of shit than sneak in shit.
Maybe that's the way that we go.
I like that.
Right.
Any ideas, Nerida?
Nope, I'm agreeing with what you guys are saying right now. I am exhausted.
I can tell. Right, well, then I suppose we head out and let's get back to the crooked shaft.
Alright, and on that note, we're going to go ahead and take a second break.
Right.
Take care of a couple things, and we'll be back.
We shall return soon, guys. Super pumped to find out what that ring is going to do and how it is going to develop from my experience. D&D magical items, cursed and whatnot, have amazing story and plot, just all the shenanigans that can ensue. I know what it does, and that's kind of part of the reason Pan has been acting weird. I can't go much further into it.
And I know further what it does, but that's for another time. Anywho.
Alright, and we are back, sort of. Everybody else will be joining in just a moment.
We're filing.
I was so full of energy. And now my body's like, there's a bed over there. I think I still got like an hour left in me.
Well, I mean, now's the time to decide. I mean, who's all there right now?
As far as I know, it's still Rage and Mike.
Well, I mean, now's the time to decide. It doesn't seem like there's anyone else watching.
We hit a total of 9 views at some point.
Oh, snap.
It's better than I thought it would be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. We ready to continue?
Well, I mean, are you guys
Yeah.
making a final decision?
I'm good to keep
I'm
going.
gonna keep going.
Alright, yep. So, do you guys want to do anything in the town before you head for the barracks?
I didn't really have any plans. Either of you?
No.
Okay.
Alright, well, off to
I'm
the
about
barracks
to
you go.
sneeze.
Pineapples.
It is a carved stone wall that seems to be made out of obsidian, which is off-putting from the rest of the cavern. And there's just a giant oak door on the front of it.
Right,
Nobody
so
outside.
are we planning on getting captured and taken in, or are we trying to do a B&E?
Am I just getting captured and taken in?
Yeah, I thought it was
That's
just her.
kind of what I was thinking too,
Yeah.
but if you don't feel safe...
You guys on standby. I'll get captured.
Right, so then I'm going to continue heading past the barracks and down a little ways and just try and keep an eye out.
Alright.
Good luck.
Yeah. So I'm going to walk up to this. I'm assuming it's just a regular barracks or whatever. Is it like fortified? There are guards out, like.
Well, like I said, it's a big obsidian wall up against the carved mountainside, and there's a big set of oak double doors. There's no guards on the outside.
I want to try and open it.
It does open.
So open it, kind of walk in.
You were greeted with the sight of 3 other doors. One directly in front of you, one to your left, one to your right.
Fucking Pokemon.
I'm gonna go to the door on the right.
On the right?
Yeah, I had to sneeze.
That one is locked.
I'm gonna pick it.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
26.
Oh yeah, you picked it alright. Alright, you walk in and it seems to be an armory. You know, some basic guardware, a little bit of chainmail, some spears, some shields.
Any gunpowder?
It could be an investigation.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. No gunpowder, but you do see a chest in the corner.
I'm gonna open it.
Alright, it is also locked.
I'm gonna pick it.
Alright, give me a fucking sweet sleight of hand.
15.
15? Yeah, you struggle with it for a second, but you pop it open. Inside is 4 what looks to be health potions.
I take them bitches and I'm gonna tuck them into my cloak.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 2.
I'm gonna kind of look around. Is there anything else that like catches my fancy? Crossbows or anything
It's
like that?
really just crappy arms for guards. I mean, it's nothing great. It's all old. It's half of it's kind of breaking away and like.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna leave. Not relock it, but I'm gonna leave and shut it. Shut the door.
Okay, yeah. You still have the door you came out of, which is now on your left. And you got a door to the right and a door in front of you.
I'm gonna go to the door in front of me.
The door in front of you leads into a hallway that seems to make a U shape. So, like, you can see the hallway and curves off to the right.
I go towards the right then.
Okay. You come around the corner and it's just another hallway with some torches and it curves to the right one more time.
Can I grab one of the torches?
No, they're securely bolted to. It's well lit. There's torches all across the walls.
But I'm gonna keep going off to the right.
All right. Give me a stealth and then a perception.
Natural 20, so I've got 30 for
Okay.
stealth.
All right.
Perception 19.
Damn, nice rolls.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you peer around the corner and there is a jail cell with what looks like a human behind it, and there is a member of the guard, a skeleton, just kind of chilling right there beside the jail cell.
Let me think about what I want to do real quick.
Flash out to you guys outside. Are you guys doing anything?
Right, it's been a little while. Do you think he's alright in there?
I haven't heard no commotion. I think he's good.
It's also...
It's
Barracks.
Creeden. It's Creeden.
I'm just worried the lad's been captured before and, not intentionally. So I'm kind of...
My
kinda
intuition
worried.
says he's okay.
Certainly hope you're right. Do I see anything, around? Are there people walking around, or...
I mean, it's starting to get late in the night. There's really no one on the streets.
Are there any shops or anything nearby?
I mean, shops are pretty much closing up. There are a couple shops nearby, but nothing crazy or anything. Just you can see people are putting out their torches for the night. People are heading home.
Are there any shops that are still open that I can see?
Give me a perception.
15.
No.
Okay.
I mean, seems like everybody's closing up. No one's really staying. And there's the tavern all the way on the other side, and that stays open all the time, but that's about it.
Okay, then I'm just going to pull out the harp and start playing while waiting for some sort of something to happen.
I'm just gonna hum to the tune.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna need you to give me a
Performance.
Yeah, performance.
15 plus 3, 18.
Yeah, you're able to keep your magics in control once again and hum along. Flashback to you. What's up?
I'm gonna try and sneak up behind the skeleton.
The skeleton's facing towards you.
Oh.
His back is to the cell.
How high is the ceiling?
Probably about 8-ish feet.
Is there any particular place where I can use my grappling hook to climb up?
Not really. This is pretty... Like I said, everything's kind of chipped out of the mountainside, so this is all pretty smoothed out, and it's not built together stone. It's smoothed away stone.
So I'm gonna walk up to the skeleton.
Alright.
And pull my pants down and go pudding! 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 Just kind of shake it around a little bit. Pudding!
Little halfling dick. Every day it's getting closer.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm gonna leave now.
And then I'm gonna pull my pants back up and just continue making eye contact with the skeleton.
Roll me a performance check. I really don't know what to make of this one.
7.
A skeleton draws its sword and is now rushing at you.
Fuck. I'm gonna take out both of my daggers and I'm gonna get ready to try and fuck this guy up.
Alright, yeah.
Wait, can I use handle animal?
No, it's an undead humanoid. So it is moving into you, so you get an attack of opportunity. So go ahead and make an attack. Where the fuck did my pencil
16.
go?
Or, no, 17.
Do you have a pencil I can borrow? Well, I don't know where mine went off to. So you said what?
17.
Alright, let me just get to my page here. Hello. Yes, that just barely hits. Go ahead and do damage.
1d6 plus 4.
Can you hand me the remote real quick?
Yep.
Thank you.
So 5.
5. Alright.
5 damage.
It kind of knocks back for a second, and it brings a slash down towards your head. I'm going to assume that an 11 does not hit.
11 does not hit.
Yeah. It then backs up a little bit. I didn't really have this portion. Well, I actually do. Go ahead and it's a tiny little hallway, but let's pull this guy out.
What?
Mike's like, did Creeden pull up his pants? It'd be a shame if they tripped.
Yes, I did pull up my pants.
If you wouldn't mind, and go ahead and switch to combat. Put them about 10 feet from each other. It's a narrow area, so in a line.
And combat. Going to put them closer to here.
That works
way
wherever
we
you
have
need to put them.
better visual.
Alright, Teak. Don't mind the fact that the skeleton is holding a bow. I don't have good skeletons.
So now it's officially my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to take both daggers and just kind of lunge at this motherfucker.
Alright, yeah. Give me your attacks.
17 plus 8.
25.
Hits.
And then natural 20 plus 7.
Alright, so roll damage for the first one. And then roll crit damage for the second.
So 9 for the first one. And then you said crit damage for the second one?
Yeah, so whatever you roll, then plus 2. Or times 2.
Then double it, yeah.
So that would be 9 as well.
So 18.
18.
18 plus the 9, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah, so
18
the first one was 9 total, then this
Yeah.
one was 18 total.
You fucking crack this thing apart, and it just crumbles to the ground.
Can I search it for anything?
It has regular garb on it.
Can I have the femur?
Evens or odds.
Odds.
There are no femurs left intact.
Fingers?
Last time, evens or odds.
Evens.
There is a full hand worth of fingers intact.
I'm gonna take the hand and put it in my bag.
Alright.
Yeah.
Are you here to get me? Help! Can you do something about it? I don't want to be here.
I got you as I wave the skeleton hand like this. I'll be right there.
Alright.
Oh, switch camera
Out of game. She's giving him a helping hand.
over.
Now, are you gonna get him first, or are you gonna go alert them first, or what's up?
I'm gonna go ahead and get him out.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna run up and be like, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get you out of here. So I'm gonna take out my lockpicks and try and
Give me a sleight of hand.
bust him out. Natural 20, so I
Jesus
got 30.
You
I love my dice, man.
You didn't even get your kit out. You just grabbed the hand that you were holding and shoved one of the fingers in and snapped. And the finger snapped, but it happened to snap in just a way that it snagged the tumblers inside of the lock and put them in the right position. And you hear a click click. Not only have you opened this thing, but I'm pretty sure you've jammed that finger bone so far in that it's never going to be locked.
Ever again.
Out of game. Creeden looking a little sus.
It's insane! Creeden sauce.
Jesus. Even Mike's like, how do you keep getting all these nat 20s? I'm like, she fucking cheats.
I don't discriminate against my dice and put them in dice
Dude,
jail.
straight
I
up.
understand they have
Am I
bad
on
days.
screen right now?
Yes.
Straight up, these fucking metal dice are fantastic, dude. I don't roll below a fucking 12. I swear to God. Well, below a 10. But nonetheless, like, I don't roll anything under double digits.
You're insane. It's absolutely mental. Okay, anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt for that.
Yeah, you get them free.
Are you Balfour?
Yes, I'm Balfour.
Balfour. I won't remember that. I'm here to get you out of here.
All right.
I'm good with faces, not names. So tell me about 4 more times.
Okay, can we go now?
Yes. And we start scurrying away.
I'm gonna need you to... I'm going to need to look up the passive perception of a skeleton.
It would be 10 plus its wisdom modifier.
Thank you for that. That actually helps. I have their modifiers written down, but I didn't write down passive perception.
You're welcome. I only know that because I had to figure out how to find it myself. Unless they are proficient in perception, then the proficiency bonus would also be added. If I remember right.
Okay. So, alright. Give me a stealth check for during the fight, I guess you could say. And then a stealth check for leaving.
12.
Ouch.
Alright. They didn't hear a damn thing.
Wow.
Dude, they have a -1 to wisdom. Yeah. Well, skeletons are fucking smart.
They don't
yeah,
have
no,
no
it's
brains.
just... I wasn't expecting it to be that low.
17.
Yeah, no, you... Actually, hold up. On that last part. Yeah, no, you still... You guys make it right on out.
And I just come out and I kind of grab this dude and motion him to go over to you guys.
I told you
I
he'd
did
be
it.
okay.
Shh! They just broke out of a barracks. Why are you yelling?
He needs a disguise.
Right. So I'm gonna run up and I'm going to cast invisibility on Creeden and on Balfour.
He kind of jumps a little bit. He's like, oh, alright.
It's alright. We're good. Shall we go and get the fuck
let's
out
go.
there?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to grab Creeden's hand.
And I'm kind of grabbing onto this
Yeah.
dude by like the scuff of his shirt or whatever.
And we'll make our way back to the Crooked Shaft.
You want to head to the Crooked Shaft, or you want to head to the Hidden Mine Shaft?
Oh, yeah. We should go back
Yeah.
to, what's his face?
Sigus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Sigus.
Names, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's about a 5-minute fucking walk. Y'all really just breezed right through that fucking
Pretty much.
shit. Fuck all the other miniatures I have at the moment. You get back, and, you know, Sigus looks very excited, and they kind of hug each other, like, not in like a gay, but in a brotherly way. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they've been in the shit for a while together.
Right.
And they kind of whisper among each other, and it's like, well, and Balfour looks at you three. Thank you a lot. I don't know how I can repay you. He reaches over into a fucking desk and he pulls out a fucking coin purse and he tosses it to you, since you were the one that actually got him out. There's about 150 gold in there.
Right. Now, as we were talking to Sigus here, we were sent by the king to figure out what you guys have found out. What can you tell us?
Well, I came across some archives.
Right.
And I've been working in that ruin for the last month or so. See, Chithuro Omega.
Stop working on the damn...
I'm not doing it.
That's Mammy raising
Damn
him.
it, sorry. I assumed it was you because you're Italian and you move a lot.
Chithuro Omega's not like any other normal town. It's ghost town. You know?
What the fuck?
Oh, it's run by the necromancers.
Right.
They stay to the temples. I found an archive and I've been studying it in there for a month or so, and I found think I found what's going on. I think I have an idea of what they might be up to. But I think I might have been found out. Hence,
Right.
being captured. And he reaches into his knapsack. And he hands you a scroll. Looks aged, really aged. And this is from the original Treaty of Irons. An archivist must have been studying it. And this is what he found out. And I think this is what everything that's happening is tied into now. He hands it to you. It needs to go to the king.
Right, of course. You boys need to find a way to disguise yourselves and get the hell out of Dodge.
We have our ways. But we appreciate the help, for sure.
Absolutely. Right, well, we've got some information. We've achieved our duties. Do we want to sleep at the shaft? Or do we want to just get the fuck out of here?
Get the fuck out of here.
I
I just
agree.
broke someone out of jail.
Yeah, I'm fucking right for that. Let's go. Then we're gonna head back and grab our horses from the crooked shaft and fucking book it.
Are you gonna look at the paper at all?
No, not until we're out of here.
Alright. Yeah, you guys make it out just fine. It's another day's ride. Do you guys stop for anything, or
A good ways out of town, I think we stopped.
Yeah.
so about halfway through your travel you
Yeah.
stop for the night? Alright, yeah. What are you guys doing while making camp?
I'm going to, once the fire's up, I'm gonna go ahead and check out this scroll.
Alright. Before we go into that,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing?
I'm kind of looking at just kind of staring at Pan and
Waiting
staring
for
at
him to
his
read the
form.
scroll. I'm waiting for him to read the scroll so I can go to fucking sleep.
Are you gonna read it out loud?
Right, yeah.
Okay. So, so as far back as the annals of this land go, at one point there were no Nosgoths, and there were only humans and elves, and the Fae. And they eventually fell into isolation for fear of problems, but nothing arose. This is widely regarded as the beginning of the Empire in the Umbex, though this is merely a vision of its infancy. Do you actually want to read it?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. That was that first little paragraph.
From there it would be another century before any real history was recorded. Very little can be found of the creation of the Nosgoth, but what we do know is they were driven by studies and arcane knowledge that was not status quo, so a sect of humans and elves left to the west so they could explore the arcane freely and out from under the watchful eyes of the others. In the time between this and the next bit of Nosgothian history, the Empire and the Umbek have become fully fleshed out nations, and the Empire had begun to eye the west for expansion, not knowing it to be any more than wasteland and a small sect of arcane users they pushed into what is now known as Nosgoth. They did not make it far, however, for it is said they were met with a giant army of the undead. Now this is known as the unofficial start of the Great War, but it wouldn't really kick off until a decade later. The war was a lost cause on all sides, with countless souls lost. Finally, the king of the empire called for ambassadors of the Umbek and Nosgoth to bring about peace to the land. Thus the start of the Great Iron Treaty is found. Negotiations took 4 months to finally reach a head, with everyone agreeing to stay to their kingdoms and for trade routes to be set up within them as well as the Nosgoth as within them as well. The Nosgoth also made a request. It seems within the time of no records, the Nosgoth had fallen into evil corruption and was mostly sorted out. But the ambassador of the Nosgoth also had some items made of jade to be given to all in attendance and to be hidden in their kingdoms. A jade twig was given to the Empire to be locked away in the vaults. A jade and iron sickle to the Umbeks to be hidden in the Mirrored City. A gold ring with a small chain was also presented, but records are not kept on what transpired with it. Pretty sure it's not. A jade skull was taken back to Nosgoth along with another jade twig on a base. The skull was to be buried in the caverns of Gualgoum, now known as the mining city of Gualgoum. Another piece was to remain at Mecca in the center of Chirtha Omega. Is that how you say it?
Chithra Omega.
Chithura Omega. The Nosgoth ambassador did not remark on why these items needed to be locked away, only to state that if we are to remain at peace, they needed to be forgotten to time. Is there anything else after that? I just didn't want to scroll further. Okay.
That's everything.
As he's saying that, I'm gonna flip out my dagger again and start chiseling at your horn.
Ow. Ow.
There's no progress being made. It is
Right,
Does this
lad.
hurt?
stuck.
Not yet, it doesn't. It kind of hurts my ears. I
Stop.
think you can stop, lad. I don't think this is going to come off for a long time. If ever.
Why did you put it on?
Well, I was taking a page out of your own book.
Yeah, don't forget, you also slipped an amulet around your neck without thinking.
That's valid.
To be entirely honest, I thought it was a sign from the Raven Queen. I thought maybe she was reaching out in some small way, and well, clearly she has started to forget about me. But that's alright.
When God gives you lemons, you find a new God.
So, who's taking first watch?
Yep,
I'm going to sleep.
I'm taking last.
Okay.
If you guys wish, this is the spot that I picked to.
To go ahead and
End
call
the
it a
night,
night. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, guys. Well,
Alright.
thank you for showing up. Even though it's only a couple of you, it means fucking
It's
a lot.
the
to
fucking
us.
world, really.
Yeah.
Fucking love you guys.
We will probably be reconvening on Friday next week. It got turned to Saturday for other reasons this week, but usually we're trying to do these on Fridays. Anyone else have anything they want to say before we go?
Good night.
Pudding!
tight.
Good night, everybody.
Until next time.